me and didn't have. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Titans. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
54. Hey, I-7. Watch out. 6-6. Pull it hard.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Right there.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, box truck. 54.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 18 Gators. We own it. We own it. Kill. Ready.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go, go. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Alpha.
Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Hey, you. Alert, 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 alert. Let him know. 80 weapons.
Make a play. Somebody make a play. Make a play. Make a play.
Under 10. Under 10.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Got a punt, bro. Oh, field goal.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Long-ass field goal.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Break.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
running back is getting the fuck
no
off.
flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20.
Rookie.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Trubisky now to throw on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's Allen Robinson. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Oh my Lord.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Topper! Hey, Echo!
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, Delta!
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Back to throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
He caught that shit. That's crazy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? It got his man complete. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, trash.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I do not believe that.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. From the 41, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Right now. Right now.
Here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Set. 18 Gator. 58 right there. Get in the way, bro. Get in the way. Go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect,
and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Trubisky will throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And some space here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. After the interception, here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Like that.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And He spins free, and there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
Like it,
and it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky, he's going to let it flop. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will